Green, aka Beethoven Boy, and in this video we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into our major scales. If you haven't seen the first video, make sure you watch it. I'll put a link in the description down there. We talked about how to build the major scale with this formula of whole steps and half steps, really bookwork kind of stuff, which a lot of people don't like, honestly, but it's important, so don't forget it. In this video, it's just as important. We're gonna learn how to hear the major scale and how to feel it, which I think are the same thing. Now, I'm gonna try to use some pop rock music as examples, but unfortunately we don't really hear the whole major scale in like a pop rock tune. But we hear lots of melodies and little riffs that have fragments of the major scale that totally imply a major scale. So, engage your brain, put on some headphones if you need to, block out any outside noise, and let's dive in. I found one pop song that has a complete major scale in it by none other than my girl, Ariana Grande. Please come and let me work for you. We get an A flat major scale. Now she sings the first part of this scale, and then the next part she takes it an octave lower. So you gotta kind of catch that. Let me play it for you. That is the complete major scale. Very uplifting feeling. Best Day of My Life by American Authors. It's in D major. Very happy, uplifting, bright song. We don't get all the notes in the verse, but we get enough of them to imply the major tonality. Listen. Very happy. Okay, it's kind of a pentatonic major, but hear the whole thing. But if I do this in a minor key, it will completely destroy the song. Worst day of my life. That sounds kind of cool, but it has a very different feeling. Lieutenant Dan, Ice Cream. No, this is Ice Cream by Selena Gomez, E major. She doesn't sing a lot of the notes from the scale, but we get enough to tease out that major scale quality. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, G major. We don't get all the notes in her verse, but we get enough of them to imply the tonality. The Joker by Steve Miller, F major scale. Now listen to the first 5 notes of it. The bass line. The whole thing. Redemption Song by Bob Marley, G major scale. Okay, listen to the first 5 notes. Here's the intro. The intro to Violent Femmes doesn't have much involved. A few notes, but it's definitely G major. Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. The first part is just a straight walk up on an A major scale. Okay, listen to the first 5 notes. Here's the beginning of the riff. Surprisingly, Metallica has a song in A major, and it does the same thing. It walks right up the scale. Here we go. The karaoke song everybody loves to sing. No, it's not Sweet Caroline. It's Don't Stop Believing by Journey. It's an E major. And the bass line really outlines not all those notes, but 6 of them. E major. Okay, I haven't played that song in years, so forgive me if I mess up. Those are just a few examples of the major scale. Now, the important thing I want you to take away from this video is that you need to train yourself how to hear the major scale, how to feel the quality, how to identify it sonically. It's super important to know the formula, how to read and write it on paper, but if you can't hear it, you kind of miss the whole point. A good way to do this is to listen to music. Listen to a lot of music. This will start popping out and you'll start recognizing the major scale in various bits and pieces of music. A better way to do this is to play the music. It will start getting ingrained in your fingers, and more importantly, in here in your heart, you're going to start feeling it. Ultimately, you want to get out of the theory and just feel it and play it. But you got to lay the groundwork down first. Okay, you got to listen to this as much as you can and try to play all this music. Now, if you don't know how to play some of these songs, hey, most of you guys have a phone. The world's repository of knowledge at your fingertips. There are tons and tons and tons of YouTube tutorials how to play this, or videos that break down why does this song sound good or sound bad. Okay, there's no excuse not to do this. When I was younger, there wasn't really internet around, and we had to learn this stuff by ear. Maybe there'd be somebody around to teach us, and honestly, they weren't that great at teaching. Maybe if I had money, I could go buy a book for 20 bucks, which was a lot for me at the time. Or I'd wait once a month for Guitar World to come out and hope that in their handful of transcriptions, there'd be a song I'd be interested in. Until next time, keep your ears open. Deuces.